going to learn the shortest stitch of all, and it's called the slip stitch. Typically it's only used for finishing off pieces, but you might have like an actual row of just slip stitches. I'm going to teach you how to do that now. I just have a random piece. I made a chain 9, 8 single crochet, and I went up 3 rows. This is my 4th row that I've started now. So if you want to pause here and catch up with me, chain 9, 3 rows, then do 4 single crochet on the 4th row and hold off there. Now that you're caught up with me, let's go ahead and take a look. A slip stitch is very simple and very easy, and you'll see why it's so short. So you go ahead and go into the next stitch, yarn over, and pull through. Whoops, and I'm messing up already. Pull through, but also pull through the loop that you had on your hook, and that is a slip stitch. We're going to keep doing that. So we have a loop, we have our original loop on our hook, yarn over, pull through, and pull through that loop on our hook. And as you can see, yarn over, pull through the loop on our hook. As you can see why it's the shortest stitch, these are single crochet stitches, and it immediately drops down to the front. And it's almost, and you can still see the previous V's from the last row, but now our V's are in the front here. But that's typically how some people finish off pieces. So I'll just snip this here, and then I'm going to take this and I'm going to pull my end piece through that loop, and I'm just going to tighten it. And that's how most people finish off their pieces. So like for example, my triple crochet that we did in the last lesson, I just snipped off the end here, and I have my loop that was on my hook, and I'm just going to pull that end through that loop, and I'm going to tighten it. One of the biggest things with crochet, dropped my piece on the floor, sorry guys. One of the biggest issues, most annoying pieces of my of crocheting is hiding ends. It's something that I really hate doing, and it's something that I try to limit as much as possible. As you can see, I just finished off all these pieces. So we have all these ends, and we don't really know what to do with them. So I'm going to set these aside here, and I'm going to show you. Go ahead and get out your tapestry needle. Mine has a bent hook, which I find very helpful in getting underneath stitches and pulling up. It's also very dull. You will see tapestry needles that are sharp, and those can get painful if you're not used to it. They also have a hole big enough for yarn. So I'm going to take my yarn of my end piece here, I'm going to stick it through this tapestry needle, and we're going to just sew it in. And that is how we're going to hide our ends here. We're just sewing it in. I'm going under a bunch of stitches here, and you can kind of see in the back, you can't really tell. So I'm just going under the stitches in the back here, and I'm going to pull this through. And I'm going to take this, and I'm just going to tighten it just a little bit, and then snap, and then I'm going to kind of, there we go. And now that end is hidden in the piece, and you can't even tell. See? And that is how you weave in ends. For double crochet or triple crochet, most people will go down like the sides here. So like for example for this, there's no right or wrong way to do this. So long as you can hide the ends, you did it correctly. There's no technique, no, you know, make sure you go under this row. But in fact, I'm just gonna kind of go through this, go down that first stitch there, and then I'm going to go through the row here because it's so much easier to hide ends. Now the taller your stitch, the harder it is to kind of hide these ends. So I have that guy in there. I'm going to tighten as I pull and cut, and then I'm going to loosen it up. But as you can see, my end is hidden. Next lesson. Actually, you guys have a midterm quiz if you're following along with my ecourse. So now you guys have a quiz that you guys have to take. Enjoy it, learn, figure out where you're a little short in knowledge in, and oh, that's why it's cut. After that, we are going to learn increases and decreases. So we're going to get away from these square pieces, And then after that, we are also going to learn how to make rounds. Okay, so I'll see you guys in the next lesson after your quiz, which is increasing and decreasing.